What's going on, guys? I'm Steve. Welcome back to the channel. Welcome back to another video. If it's your first time stopping by the channel, hit that subscribe button. Trust me, you won't regret it. You're a returning subscriber as always, guys. Welcome back, and I do appreciate the support. Guys, I did a story some months back, right? It was this year to be exact, out of Milwaukee, Wisconsin. Shout out Milwaukee. In which this woman right here that you see, her name is Shakira Walters. She's 25 years old. She got on TV. Story was big news out there in Milwaukee. Supposedly her and a boyfriend at the time got into it, and the boyfriend threw the baby off the second floor balcony onto the ground. The news came to her house. She was acting like she was a victim, saying all of this type of stuff, and we didn't hear nothing else about it, right? Well, come to find out, this chick is a fraud. And the guy that she claimed threw the baby off the balcony, this man here, whose name is Jamin Islands, this guy is 32 years old and the step-grandfather of the baby that was supposed to be thrown off the balcony. Now, she's been found out to be a lie, and she's also got in trouble herself for dealing with children in an abusive nature. In the Bible, you know what I'm saying? Now, I used to go to church. It say you shouldn't bear false witness against somebody, meaning you shouldn't lie on people and say all this stuff. Nowadays, that's almost a common right for some people to just throw something on somebody else. Take a look at this story. This chick right here need to be locked up right now. Look.
A Milwaukee man once accused of throwing a toddler off a second-story balcony learns his fate in court.
Fox 6's Bria Jones is in the studio with us with shocking twists and turns that played out in the courtroom. Tell us more, Bria.
A very eventful day in the court. The state dismissed the child abuse charge against Jamin Island. His attorney argued the accusations against him ruined his reputation and were not credible.
The state is dismissing count 1 of child abuse due to evidentiary limitations.
Jamin Island pleading guilty to lesser charges Tuesday.
As to count 1, misdemeanor battery, how do you plead today?
Guilty.
Back in March, Island was accused of throwing his 1-year-old step-granddaughter from the second-story balcony of a home near 41st in Hampton. It allegedly happened during an intense argument between Island and the child's mother.
Both adults demonstrated poor judgment by allowing an already volatile situation to escalate.
However, the child abuse could not be proven.
While SW alleged that the defendant intentionally threw the baby off the porch, multiple other witnesses, including her own family members, present a contradiction to her account.
The state says the child's mother was also recently charged with a crime which impacted the case. The defense says the lack of evidence only proves Island's innocence.
Where does a 32-year-old man go to get his reputation back? The whole first page of Google for Mr. Island is about how he dropped or threw a baby off the balcony. That simply did not happen.
His attorney arguing a better investigation would have kept his client out of jail for an already served 159 days.
There's problems with the investigation, with relations between the investigator and the victim. If there was a family relation.
Now, we've reached out to MPD to learn if an investigator on the case was related to the victims. We have yet to hear back. Island will serve no extra jail time other than the 159 days already served. Now, if he violates probation, he would then have to go back to serve the remainder of his sentence. Ted?
Emotional day indeed. Bria, thank you. New at 10 tonight, a Milwaukee woman who claimed her stepfather threw her baby from a balcony is facing abuse charges of her own. Fox 6's Bria Jones in the newsroom tonight with how this alleged victim became an abuser.
Well, Ted, back in March, Shakira Walters told police her stepfather abused her baby. Allegations prosecutors dismissed just yesterday due to lack of evidence and credibility. Now she's accused of abusing her younger brothers while their father was fighting the case in jail. It started with a shocking claim. 25-year-old Shakira Walters saying her stepfather threw her 1-year-old daughter from this second-story balcony. Months later, the story still unraveling.
From day one, we knew my brother was innocent.
Janessa Rivers is speaking out on her brother, J-Man Island's behalf. Tuesday, the 32-year-old was convicted of battery and disorderly conduct stemming from the March incident. Prosecutors dismissing the child abuse charge, citing issues with Walters' credibility.
Multiple other witnesses, including her own family members, present a contradiction to her account.
Walters is currently facing 2 counts of child abuse of her own. According to this criminal complaint, in April, Walters used an object in the shape of a whip to hit her brothers. The boys, Island's sons, ages 8 and 10, were taken to Children's Wisconsin with prominent marks.
I feel like the system failed us because they put her right back into the home where the children were, and they, and they're fear for their life.
Even to this day?
Even to this day, they're traumatized.
Bria Jones, Fox 6 News here. We went to Walters' home, but no one answered. The complaint says she admitted to whooping one of the boys with a belt because he cracked an egg in his hair.
Justice to be served for my nephews. Justice to be served for my brother. Because they were all victimized by her malicious intent.
Guys, you see it? This chick lied. This man went to jail for some months. That was like 4 or 5 months ago this happened. He been locked up since then. Now they exonerating him and letting him out, but the damage is already done. Don't know if the man had a job that he lost or what other financial distress he's in now because of bills that are overlapping. All because she was mad, had an attitude, don't like the dude, and then put all that on him. Now, if he didn't knock the baby off the thing, who did? Because everybody in the family is now pointing at her. You notice with her, she got an abuse charge while he was locked up beating on his kids. He locked up, she beating on his kids, getting an abuse charge. Then they saying everything she said can't be proven because she's a proven liar. And that's the thing. People will say anything to get you jammed up, especially chicks. Chicks do this stuff all the time. I don't even know why the justice system allows it, but the justice system is bullshit in itself, so it is what it is. That's foul. To look somebody in their face and say you did something when you know they didn't, and you know what can happen to them as a consequence of you lying on them, and you still lie? No. Hell no. Hell no. I done had chicks do that to me in court. I got kids by child support, all kind of shit. But life takes care of those that do that type of shit. She should be locked up right now. They gave her a little bond. She out. They knocking on the door. You know she ain't going to answer the door now because the attention she going to get is negative. If I was that dude, I would not go back to that house. And I don't know what his relationship was. They saying he the step-grandfather. So you are messing with the mother of this chick at 32 years old? Shit. I'm trying to figure it out. And I ain't gonna pass no judgment on him. In fact, I'm gonna apologize to him because I said all kind of vicious stuff about how he should be shown the flowers. What he did was messed up, going by the opinion of what was out with the media and stuff like this. So Mr. Island's brother, I don't know if you've seen my video before in the past. I humbly apologize because I did say some foul stuff about you, but it was what was out. And it's unfortunate that you had to go through that, and I hope you learned your lesson. You know what I'm saying? Keep your sanity and get your peace. Leave that situation, man. For real. Yeah, they stuck up for you and all this other stuff, but being around somebody like that treats you and your kids like shit, you got to make an executive decision. For real. I'm going to leave it at that. A little baby was hurt, y'all. A little baby, 1-year-old girl. I can't find a picture, but she was the cutest thing. She was hurt during the argument between this girl and this guy. And it all came down like a house of cards and proving that she's a liar and made a lot of it up. Luckily, the family members were smart enough to cut that, you know what I'm saying, cut that lie down. I'm Stock Market Steve for the Dynamic Reason channel. As always, like, comment, share, and subscribe. It's upsetting that things like this happen, but they do, and people like this do exist. That's foul to just put something on somebody because you don't like them or you in the heat of a moment to win an argument or something else. It's not right. I'll see you in the next video. Take care.